Well, guys, we are back from the National Farm Machinery Show, and here this evening, finally getting rested up pretty good and stuff. I'm trying to get the fence working again. Really having some trouble with that fence charger. I don't know what's going on. I can't even get the light up now. The fuses to me don't look like they're blown, but I'm actually on my way to Advance to pick up some new fuses. I hope they have some, because if it's not the fuses, that means the charger box is bad, and I'm going to have to buy a new charger box. And that's going to be running into some money that I really just don't want to spend right now. But we'll see what happens here. I don't know if Advance will have any or not. If they don't, then I'll have to wait till the local hardware store opens in the morning. It's getting kind of late now anyway. I seriously doubt I'll be able to finish working on it this evening. At least enough to get everything working the way I want it to. But anyway, let's go get some new fuses and cross our fingers and hope that this works. Well, it did snow on us a little bit last night, but I did get the fuses for the fence charger. I don't think that's what's wrong. I think I'm going to have to buy a new fence charger, but I'm going to try them anyway. Although we couldn't figure out what the amperage was on them at the store. I even had the guy look on the old fuse, and like me, he couldn't see the numbers either. So hopefully the box will tell us what it is, because I got an assortment. But again, I don't think that's what was wrong, but we'll check that after I feed the chickens, and I got a feeling I'm going to have to buy a new box. So let's go feed chickens and find out after that. You guys hungry? Look at that big old Jersey giant rooster there. He is huge. See if we can compare him to the size of that turkey. Look at him compared to the size of the turkey. Pretty big. That old chicken cage, I'm going to turn it into a greenhouse later on this week. I already got the plastic for it. I just ain't took it out of the pen and stuff yet. That'll be a project for a warmer day. And this, my friends, is what you call a feeding frenzy. Check out this dog nest here. We got a Kong toy to the left, and that stuff all scattered through here. Typical front porch dogs. Oh, somebody's happy to get fed. Whoop, most of the food. There you go, Greta. Beth. Yeah. You good puppy, ain't you? You good puppy. Greta. Going back where I was talking about, I'm getting ready to build a greenhouse here shortly. My wife decided to start the tomato plants yesterday. And I think everything we got planted here is heirlooms. I'm not sure what all we have. I know she got like some the Roma style she's wanting to make salsa and stuff with, and I picked out a pack that was various varieties. I'm not sure how that's going to work after it pollinates, but they're all heirlooms, so they should be able to save seeds and start them again next year. These little lights here are really cool. They're actually a particular glow light that you can buy. She bought them for her science class when she was teaching. Of course, obviously health reasons, she had to quit teaching. But when she quit, she brought these home with her, and what they do help. This type of lighting is supposed to kind of resemble the sun a little bit, and they'll help get the right type of light, so to speak, for the plants that grow indoors. But again, these, when they start coming out really good, they'll end up moving out to the greenhouse after I get it built, of course, which hopefully that'll be at least within the next week. So we'll watch these. I'll keep you guys posted on how well these do, and we'll see how this garden season does too. Well, I did get the wrong fuse. The fence charger shows that I needed a 1 amp fuse. The smallest one I have is a 25. So I don't know what that would do if I stuck it in there, but I'm not about to find out. So I'm gonna take these back to the parts store and switch them out for a 1 amp if they have them. If not, I'll just get my money back and I'll run up to the local hardware store. It's only 11 o'clock now. They close at 12, so I should have plenty of time to make it before they close, and we'll hopefully get that fence working. Although I really don't think that's what's wrong with the fence. I think it's something more on the internal standpoints of it, because it's like it's not even getting power to the box. So, but I'm gonna try that. Hopefully it works. If not, I'm gonna have to spend some money on an electric fence charger. Definitely a beautiful day just to be driving around, isn't it? Snow clinging to the trees. Very beautiful. Kind of cold today, ain't it, Tom? Yeah, you agree, don't you? Well, guys, changed the fuses out, and I'm still not getting a light. And even if there was a ground somewhere, which I know there's not, we would still be getting a little bit of a clicking noise and stuff, and we're not even getting that. So that tells me that oops, sorry, I'm not even showing the light where the light should be. That tells me that the fence charger's bad. Hi, Annie. Wanna go Tractor Supply? Wanna go store? Wanna go store? Well, I kind of pouted around about it a little too long, so I decided I'm just gonna go ahead and go on to the store and go ahead and pick up another fence charger. I'm gonna try Tractor Supply first. If I don't like their selection, I'll go on to Rural King, but I'm gonna go to Tractor Supply first because they're a lot closer. I could be there about 20 minutes sooner, and I can't be Rural King, so I'll head in there and hopefully I'll come out with a fence charger. I'm not gonna get a really good one, but I'm gonna get probably a modest price one. So hopefully we can get the electricity back on with the poultry fence, because it's been off way too long. It's time to get it rolling again, because it's very vital for our operation. Okay, guys, so when I got the Tractor Supply, I looked around there for a little bit, and I was looking at the cheaper chargers versus the more expensive chargers, and they had some chargers there that were, $35, $40, and I already knew by the price it wasn't going to be any good. And there was like one, it was a 0.2 joule, and I don't even know why anybody would buy a 0.2 joule charger, because there's nothing going to fill that. And, there are chargers for like 1 and 2 miles, and honestly, them things are going to be junk. They're not going to be worth anything. The cheapest one that I could find that I would even consider getting was a 0.7 joule, and it was good for, if I remember correctly, 15 miles. And I looked at that, and it was $79.99. So I went over to the clearance section, and I found one over there that was the same power rating. It was a 0.7 joule, and I think it was the same mileage on, but they wanted more than that. It was over, I can't remember exactly what they wanted. It was over $100 there in the clearance section. So so I thought, well, I might go buy the new one, but I thought, well, let's go check Rural King. And I had a gift card for Rural King anyway, so I thought, well, let's just go over and check them out. And I'm glad I did, because went over Rural King, I found one for the same price. It was $79.99. That was a whole joule, and it was good for 25 miles. So I went ahead and grabbed that, and I'm glad I did, because that was a much better deal. And when you're picking out fence chargers, you want to make sure that you're getting a good charger. You want something that's get through the thick grass, as well as contain and protect your animals, because that's where your investment's at, is within your livestock. So just a little food for thought when looking for a good fence charger. Sometimes cheaper is not always better. Okay, so I actually got a story about going back and getting this fence charger stuff, but I'll tell that in a few minutes. But what I'm real keen on is the fact that it's actually, looks like it might be working. But I did some other little things that I didn't do on camera. I'll explain those in a few minutes. But first, I'm going to go get the meter and see if there's any power on the fence before I actually hook it up to the poultry fence, which I got some work to do at first too. Wow, that's definitely a good read. I'm reading it even away from the fence. When you read the directions, you occasionally learn something, and that was definitely the case here. With the other fence charger, I was only using one grounding rod, but when you read the directions, you're supposed to use three, and there's the grounding rod I was using right there. So I added those other two roof bolts to the ground and added the extra wire and stuff to make more ground. And I think that's where a lot of my extra charge is coming from, is from the additional grounding wire, because I'm actually reading a lot more charge than I was with the other fence charger. So, but then I got to thinking about it. I also remember, I don't know, maybe a year or so ago, Just a Few Acres Farm, the host there, Pete, had done a episode on his electric fence, and he was using three grounding rods. And I had to remember him doing that, and maybe I should pay more attention to these other YouTubers that's got a lot more experience than I have on this stuff, because I think he was wise for doing that. And for those of you who's never watched his channel, he does a lot as far as with antique tractors and stuff, and he commercially sells his chicken and beef. So if you guys hadn't checked his channel out, go ahead and check it out, and I'll try to leave a link to his channel in the description below. It's a really good show to watch. I watch it a lot. I catch about every episode. So anyway, another wrinkle on the brain. I know for a fact that's working, because I'm hearing an arc somewhere where it's touching metal somewhere. Find out where that ground's at. Hear it close. I think it's right there on the ground there. I think it's right there in that mud. Okay, let's fix that. Well, now I'm hearing another arc. The last one was caused from a bone from scraps I threw out the other day. I see a stick in the fence there. Oh, I see a broken fence. From one of them fence posts that broke. I'll have to fix that. All right, I don't hear no more clicking noises, so let's see how this fence lights up. I say it lights up pretty good. That chicken there just got shocked. By the sound of it, pretty good. Oh, check that out. I've never had a reading that high on this fence. That's a really good charger. My man. Going around here. I say that thing will light you up. I'll have to come back out here after dark and get some of these chickens back in. Oh yeah, man. I've never had readings that good. I say it's going to be good. Yeah, that's good. I'm happy with that. Thank you guys for watching our show today. We finally got around to getting that fence fixed. I know we've been promising to get that fixed for a long time, so we finally got around to it. Unfortunately, involved having to buy a new fence charger, but you know, that's how things go sometimes. But we really enjoyed our time at the National Farm Machinery Show. I had one guy come up to me, told me that his kids watched the show, so I let him give a shout out over the YouTube channel for that. And
you know, stuff like that makes me smile. I love when people come up and say they watch this channel, because I put a lot. It might not look like it, but I actually do put a lot of work into this, and there's a lot of time filming. It's not just filming, but it's time editing and stuff, and it is a lot of work for what we do. So, but so just this little people coming up every now and then and say, I enjoy your show, I like your show, or I know somebody who really loves your show. That helps me out a lot. And I finally got this shirt in. I was kind of hoping it was going to be in time for the National Farm Machinery Show, but it didn't happen. And no, I don't have any extra for anybody else. It's just, I got this. It's going to be mainly on my little field trip uh, when I'm out off the farm filming. And as you see on the top, it says Equally Yoked Farm, and it has the same picture. It's on the thumbnail, on the YouTube thumbnail that you click on. And underneath, I don't think you can see that, but it says catch us on YouTube. So, uh, neat little thing. I got my wife ordered one too. Hers hasn't come in yet, but it will be shortly. So, but for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, I noticed that on our last video, my last count, we had, I think it was close to 2,800 views, which is phenomenal. That was from the National Farm Machinery Show. Uh, 99% of the people who viewed that video was not subscribers. Only 1% was subscribers. And some of you might not think that mounts much, but it really mounts a lot to us. So if this is your second time watching this, obviously you like the content or you wouldn't be back. Please hit that subscribe button. That helps me out a lot. And if you really want to help me out, that like button also does wonders. So again, thank you guys for watching. I hope to see y'all again next time. And until then, God bless.